Welcome to the studio as we cover Day 6 of Operation Roaring Lion. Two armies, two strategies, a moral divide. As Day 6 dawns, the war exposes who each side really is. Every strike, every target tells a story. Iran's strategy: indiscriminate and imprecise. Over 500 missiles and 2,000 drones have been fired, not just at Israel, but also across the Gulf, hitting Bahrain, Kuwait, the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia. The regime is not conducting war in the traditional sense. It is terrorizing civilians. Cluster munitions, internationally condemned for their indiscriminate destruction, have also been deployed, further showing disregard for human life. Israel's approach: precise, deliberate, and moral. The IDF strikes military installations, regime command centers, nuclear and missile infrastructure, and terrorist networks, with evacuation warnings issued for civilians wherever possible. This is not just strategy, it is character. During last year's 12-day Rising Lion operation, Israel's restraint in targeting only military objectives drew international attention and admiration. Iran expected brutality, it witnessed moral clarity instead. Terrorism targets the weak and the vulnerable, not soldiers or military assets. Iran's missiles aim for apartment buildings, airports, and neighborhoods. Israel, by contrast, strikes those responsible for aggression while striving to protect innocent life. The contrast could not be starker. One side spreads fear, the other defends with precision and moral purpose. But in the face of terror, the human spirit endures. Israeli reservists respond, parents return to work after sheltering their children, and a nation under siege continues to function, fight, and believe. Now let's look at our operational update from Israel. 5,000 plus bombs dropped on Iranian regime targets since the war began. Key strikes include ballistic missile arrays, some hit while preparing to launch, a compound housing multiple Iranian security agencies, the IRGC, Quds Force, Basij, Cyber Command, Ghadar missile storage production facility in Isfahan was hit, and air defense systems across Iran. Or Eitan, a beam of light. Israel used a laser weapon in combat for the first time in history. Or Eitan, which means Eitan's light, intercepts rockets and drones for just a few shekels per shot versus $50,000 per Iron Dome missile. Named after Captain Eitan Oster, who fell in battle against Hezbollah, his father, Dov Oster, helped engineer the system at Rafael. Developed amid multi-front war after October 7 attacks, this saves lives today and protects civilians worldwide in the future. Now let's look at the U.S. military update of Operation Epic Fury. 2,000 plus regime targets have been struck, 20 Iranian naval vessels destroyed, and in a historic first since World War II, a U.S. submarine sank an Iranian warship off Sri Lanka with a torpedo. Iranian missile and drone activity down sharply. Ballistic fire, minus 86%. Drones, minus 73%. And then air superiority has been established over southern Iran, and with deeper strikes ongoing. President Trump has said, and I quote, "We will destroy their missiles and raise their missile industry." Now let's look at Iran's threats and escalations. Iran has threatened the Dimona nuclear reactor in Israel in an unprecedented escalation. Hezbollah and an Iranian proxy, including with Iran, have launched coordinated attacks from Lebanon. The IDF have intercepted most. 2 civilians have been lightly injured. The IDF continues ground operations in southern Lebanon, creating a buffer zone to protect northern communities. Now, across the region, let's look. Iran's strikes on Gulf states are unifying Israel with Sunni neighbors: Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, the United Arab Emirates, and Saudi Arabia. NATO recently intercepted an Iranian missile in Turkish airspace. Turkey is now directly involved. Iran has reportedly reached out to the CIA, yet no concrete peace steps yet. Let's look at a Kurdish front, something new. Kurdish fighters have been mobilizing near Iran's northern border. U.S. and Israel may provide intelligence and weapons support. Iran has already struck Kurdish bases with missiles and drones, yet no formal invasion has confirmed as of yet, but the potential for a northern front is growing. Now some prayer points. Pray for the protection for Israeli civilians and IDF soldiers, safety for U.S. and coalition forces, hope for the people of Iran who are longing for freedom from this regime. Pray for wisdom for leaders, Netanyahu, Trump, and military commanders. Pray for the safety during the upcoming intense weekend of operations. And finally, I want to close on a scripture, a very powerful scripture from Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 6. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. God bless and shalom.